Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Gur Mantra Shiksha Ka Granth. I am your educator Nidhi Dua and I warmly welcomes you at this platform. So guys, in previous lectures we have started reaction mechanism, and in today's lecture we are going to start the second lecture of reaction mechanism. This video will include about the electromeric effect and mesomeric effect. Okay, and this is our syllabus that we have covered till now. So without any further delay, let's begin our today's topic. So in today's topic, our number one topic is electromeric effect. Electromeric effect, or it is also known as E effect. This refers to a molecular polarizability effect occurring by an intramolecular electron displacement. Okay, or you can say the complete transfer of the shared pair of a pi electron of a multiple bond to the one of the shared atom in the presence of attacking reagent. This is known as your electronic effect. As you can see here, this is your double bond containing a pi bond. In electromeric effect, there is always a complete transfer of pi bond. Okay, when a electron pair is completely transferred from this double bond, then here it will generate a charge that is positive charge, and here it will generate a charge that will be your negative charge. Okay, so this is your electromeric effect. Electromeric effect can be of two types. Number one is plus E effect and number two is minus E effect. In case of plus E effect, attacking reagent is your carbocation. Okay, when a attacking reagent carbocation attacks the group or attacks a compound, then the formation of species like this formed. Means if you have a compound like this, C double bond O, from this double bond a shared pair, a pair of an electron will be shared towards the oxygen. So here positive charge will be generated and on oxygen negative charge will be generated. Okay, when a shared pair of electron is shared towards the oxygen, oxygen will get negative charge while carbon will get positive charge. And as you can see here, attacking reagent is your hydrogen ion, and this is your plus positive species, and you know it very well. Positive species is always interacted with a negative species, or you can say positive charge is attracted by a negative charge. So this attacking reagent hydrogen ion will attach with oxygen, as you can see here, and on carbon there will be a positive charge. So this is your electro plus E effect. Means when the electrons of a pi bond are transferred to the atom of multiple bond to which the reagent get attached, this effect is known as plus E effect. Or in simple language you can say, when carbocation type of reagent are attacked on a compound, then these compound will show the plus E effect. And in case of minus E effect, the attacking reagent will be your carbanion. Now as you can see here, when a pair of electron is shared towards the oxygen, oxygen will get negative charge while carbon will get positive charge. And in this situation, the attacking reagent is your cyanide ion, Cn minus ion. So this negative ion is attracted with positive charge. So the Cn minus ion will be attached to carbon. That's why the formation of species like this, okay, occurs. Now next topic is your resonance or mesomeric effect. What do you mean by resonance or mesomeric effect? So resonance can be defined as the polarity produced in a molecule due to the interaction between a lone pair of electron and a pi bond. Resonance effect, resonating effect or mesomeric effect will be produced in a molecule when there is the presence of lone pair of electrons and pi bonds. The polarity can be formed between lone pairs, between two different pi bonds, and in between a lone pair of electron and a pi bond. Okay, in resonance only electrons are transferred, not atom. In the process of resonance only electrons will be transferred. The position of atom will remain same. The energy of all the resonating structures is almost same. When you draw the resonating structures, the energy will remain same, and this resonating effect and mesomeric effect is always a permanent effect. Now, the rules to write the resonating structures. Number 1 rule says only sp and sp2 hybridized orbital participates in the process of resonance. Now, what do you mean by the sp and sp2 hybridization orbitals? Means in a compound that has double bond or triple bond will only participates in the resonance. Okay, sp hybridization means the compound has triple bond, while the sp2 hybridization means the atom that is present in a compound has sp2 type of hybridization. Okay, so this is your number 1 rule to write the resonating structure. Second rule says only pi electrons and lone pairs participates in the resonance. When there is the presence of pi electrons, pi bond and lone pair, only then the process of resonance will occur. Third point is participation of sigma bond is not allowed. If a compound has single bond, or you can say the compound is single bonded structure, then the participation of sigma bond is not allowed. Means there will be no resonating structure for that particular structure. Okay. Fourth point says position of an atom in a resonating structure are fixed. When you draw the resonating structures for different compounds or for a compound, then the position of an atom will always remain same. Only the pi electron and lone pairs will be, the position of pi electrons and lone pair will be delocalized. Means the position of pi electrons and lone pair can be changed or move. Okay, as you can see here in this example, the position of double bond can be changed while the atoms are localized to their positions. Fifth rule says total number of charge and lone pair are conserved in a resonance. As you can see here, there in this compound a single double bond is present, and in the similar kind of resonating structure there is also a single bond present. Also a positive charge is here, also a positive charge is here. Okay, so while making the resonating structures, total number of charge and lone pair will be conserved. Sixth rule is presence of like or dislike charges on adjacent atom make highly unstable resonating structure. As you can see here in these examples, there is a presence of like and dislike charges on the adjacent atom. That's why these structures are invalid resonating structures, or you can say these structures can't be accepted while drawing the resonating structures. Okay, now this resonating effect or mesomeric effect can be of two types. Number 1 is your plus M effect and number 2 is your minus M effect. The groups which can donate electron are known as plus M groups, or you can say the groups which has the presence of lone pair The lone pair containing groups are included in the plus M group, and the effect shown by these plus M group, these lone pair containing groups, is known as plus M effect. On your screen you can see a order of plus M group. This you have to learn, you have to memorize this order. This order will help you to solve the questions. Okay, in previous lecture you have learned about the inductive effect, the order of plus I and minus I group. Okay, now minus M effect. If you talk about the minus M effect is shown by those groups which can take the electron. Okay, now the order for minus M effect is this. Okay, now the application of R effect or M effect. Number one application is the stability of carbocation. If a structure has more resonance in its carbocation, then that structure will be more stable. The stability of carbocation is directly proportional to the plus I effect and directly proportional to the plus M effect, while it is inversely proportional to the minus I effect and inversely proportional to the minus I effect. Okay, as you can see here on your screen, three structures are given and you have to tell the stability order for these structures. Okay, as you can see here, there is a single double bond is present and positive charge is also present. So this positive charge can be delocalized and you will get the resonating structure. While in second case there is also a positive charge and two double bonds are present. When you draw the resonating structures for second structure, you will get the more resonance. You will get the more resonating structures for this structure. And in third case, you have positive charge and three double bonds. That's why, and also this positive charge is your localized charge. Therefore, there will be no resonance in this structure. That's why your second structure is the most stable structure because it has more resonance, while the third structure has localized positive charge, means there will be no resonance. Okay, so this is your order for the stability. Now, second application is your stability of carbanion. The more resonance in carbanion, more stable will be the molecule. Third is your stability of free radical. Stability of free radical also depends on the resonance. The compound that will have the more resonance will be more stable in case of free radicals. As you can see here, in structure 1 there is a single double bond present and a free radical. Okay, when you draw the resonating structure for this structure, you will get the single resonating structure, or you can say you will get the less resonance in this structure, while in this case there is two double bond present. That's why there will be more resonance. Okay, so second number structure is your more stable as compared to the structure number 1. Next is the order for acidic strength. Acidic strength also depends on the minus M and minus I group, inversely proportional to the plus M and plus I group. Similarly, in case of basic strength, this order will be inversed. And your sixth point is very important, that is reactivity of benzene. This is very important. You will get some questions related to the reactivity of benzene, or you can say the stability of the benzene. So stability of benzene is directly proportional to the plus M group, directly proportional to the plus I group, while it is inversely proportional to the minus M and minus I group. In questions, you will get the different functional groups attached to the benzene ring, and question may ask you the stability for these compounds. So what you have to learn? You have to learn this order. You have to see the groups in this order. The structure which has plus M group will be the more stable. Then more stable. After that your plus I group will came. After that minus, and the minimum structure and the minimum stable structure will be that has the minus M group. Okay, so from this one line your all questions will be Done. Okay. Now, there is two important questions related to this theoretical part. Number one question is, carboxylic acids are more acidic than phenols. Why? So the basic reason behind this carboxylic, the stability, or you can say the more acidic character of carboxylic acid is, in the structure of carboxylic acid, you will get the two equal resonating structures. That's why this will be your more acidic than the phenol. While in case of phenol, you will get the 5 unequal resonating structures. Unequal resonating structures means the position of the charge is not fixed. If in a resonating structure the position of charge is fixed, then this will be known as equal resonating structure. As you can see here in the example, in the structure of carboxylic acid, the charge is conserved on the oxygen atom. It is fixed on the oxygen atom. While in case of phenol, the charge is delocalized. Okay, that's why this is known as unequal resonating structure. And unequal resonating structures are always less stable. That's why phenol is less acidic as compared to the carboxylic acid. Okay, this is very important question. And second question is, phenol is more acidic than alcohols. Why? So in case of phenol, when you draw the resonating structure for phenol, when you draw the carb anion for phenol, this will be the very stable structure. There will be the resonance, there will be the presence of resonance. While in case of alcohol, resonance will be absent. Therefore, the alcohol will be least acidic. Okay, so this is also very important. You have to memorize these 2 points. Now, in case if you are new here at our YouTube channel, you can like, share and subscribe. For further query, you can mail us on tanejanehaofficial@gmail.com, and also you can contact us on the given number. Now, a very important announcement. If you are preparing for CSIR UGC NET, you can follow Neha Taneja ma'am on Unacademy platform. She is one of the best educator over Unacademy platform. On Unacademy platform, you will get daily live classes, structural courses, live test and quizzes, and with one subscription, you will get unlimited access. If you are interested in this course, you can go through with these detailed paid classes. While taking these detailed paid classes, you can use referral code NEHA, that is NEHA. And after using this referral code, you will get 10% discount on total fee. Thank you very much, guys. I hope now you all are cleared about the resonating effect and mesomeric effect.